Hi, my name is Mallory McFarland. I am a senior at UVM this year. I use she, her pronouns. And I am a Chinese major and a writing minor. And I decided to major in Chinese mainly just because I was interested in it. I'm Chinese American, so it is my heritage and my culture. And I actually wasn't that interested in it growing up. But then as I got older, I realized that I am part of two different cultures, and I felt like I really wanted to explore that. So then I applied for colleges, picked Chinese, and was really surprised at how amazing UVM's small but mighty Chinese program is. So I'm currently in fourth year Chinese, which is the highest level. It's a lot more hands-on than it is when you're in lower levels, when you are just learning, basic phrases and basic grammar structures to be able to allow you to survive if you're ever dropped in in China, for example. But now at this point, we are having real discussions using a lot of vocabulary, a lot of authentic grammar structures, and learning it through Chinese media. So I was able to study abroad summer of 2019. I went to Shandong University of Science and Technology, which is in Qingdao, China, and it's a Chinese program that's also kind of through UVM's Chinese department. So it was only UVM Chinese students who were in this specific program. Traveling abroad when I'd never traveled abroad before was a really great experience to be in a whole different place, different culture, and have a different perspective on just living. And that was really, really cool to come back and see specific things about American culture that I hadn't thought about, comparing those aspects to Chinese culture, and kind of situating myself differently in where I am here at UVM, and thinking, in terms of the future about where I will fit in as a global citizen of the world who can move between locations and communities. So since I will be graduating with a Chinese degree this May, most people do think obviously I'm going to work in some big corporation and do international relations or work in an embassy, which is all possible. But my thoughts about using Chinese in my future is kind of more tied and related to my writing minor. I've always really been interested in publications, specifically for fiction or just any type of book, basically. So a whole year ago, I actually started the Student Language Advisory Committee in an attempt to advocate for language study and support our language departments here at UVM. And one really great thing that has come out of it is this small community so far of the committee of language students, mostly majors and minors, who are working together to support languages and get the word out of why languages are valuable and why people should study languages. So working on this committee, I'm working with students who are French majors, German majors, students taking Hebrew, etc., which is really, really great because the point of language is being able to communicate with people across borders and different countries and different communities. And so I feel like even though our committee is small, it does have a lot of connections and a lot of friendships that are starting because of it. And I'm meeting people who I never would have met if we hadn't all joined the committee, which is, I think, a nice way to show that language learning, even if it is different languages, we are still finding a way to connect and communicate and to spread the wonderful message that language can do a lot for your life if you choose to pursue it.